The first time I walked into this new center, I didn't know what to really think. The outside of the building is old. It was built in the 20s, I believe. So I didn't know what to expect. When I opened the door and the principal, Miss Audra Peterson, walked me through, she says, "You're going to be shocked." And I was. I walked through the door and she said my jaw just dropped. I continuously said, "Wow." And each department that we walked through in this building, it was unbelievable. The classrooms, the lecture room, the war room, which we have, the studio, it was unbelievable. I was truly amazed. This space has been very kind to me. This is my first year teaching, and it took away a lot of the anxieties that I would have had as a first-year teacher. I spent 25 years in the broadcast industry. The building is laid out so well for me to teach in, and it made it easier for me as a first-year teacher to instruct these students. Where I came from working, we didn't have facilities like this. I grew up 30 miles south of here in a small town, Lake Village, Indiana, and I was afraid to speak to people. I didn't have the outgoingness of someone who could just stand up and talk in front of a camera. And in ninth grade, we had a speech class, and in that speech class, my high school instructor, the school system itself, had bought a camera. And my father had bought me a Super 8mm camera and an editor back when I was in ninth grade. And in ninth grade, we had the speech class, and the teacher had asked if anybody wants to shoot these speeches, and I raised my hand. And from that point on, I wanted to be a videographer. But when I graduated from high school and enrolled in college, I didn't have the knowledge what the students get from this classroom. There is so much in this classroom itself, from the cameras and the editing and the building itself, the way that the tables are set up, the way that the chairs swivel, just it eases the students to learn. It's created an environment for me as a teacher or as the student that we work one-on-one instead of being in rows and columns. It has helped the student learn easier the way that this classroom is set up. Being the first year of this program, I had to teach 2 years worth of learning to these students. And this facility helped create an environment for the students to learn in an easier environment itself. I hope that I gave them the knowledge to go, first of all, to college, second of all, to maybe a technical school itself, or if they just take the information that we've learned in this classroom and shot family videos, weddings or their family portraits themselves. This classroom offers all the technical and learning abilities that one would want to get from this program. There's not another facility in the state that matches up to this, what we have here at Hammond Area Career Center. It offers such a great learning environment, for the students. Like I said before, it has the overhead projectors. It has the big widescreen TVs. It has the radio room that is probably better than most radio stations in America. This studio in itself, the lighting system that we have here is what Oprah uses at her studio. I teach the students how to use this lighting equipment here. They have an opportunity for employment at that level, working for Oprah or working for, a studio itself or working the school plays. They have the knowledge of how to operate the lighting systems. It's the same way with the cameras in the studio. These are cameras that most TV stations use in America, probably better than most TV stations have in America. The students learn from what I teach them in this class. They have an opportunity to go. If they don't want to go to college, they have the knowledge that they can go to a smaller market and be employed. And that's the bottom line. I want them to have a job. I want them to go from here and learn like I did and do it such a shorter time frame. Probably the most interesting aspect of this classroom is the lecture room. And in that lecture room, it has eased me as a first-year teacher. It has helped me present my lectures to the students because of the way the tables are set, the way that the chairs swivel, you know, the widescreen TVs, this projector with the screen, and the students are in contact. I can walk around the room, I can talk to the students. We have a relationship, you know, we have an eye-to-eye instead of talking to the back of the heads of the students. The students will stand up and, you know, we'll put different videos on each screen, and the students in the classroom are able to look at each one of these videos from the way that the classroom is set up. A lot of the students, when they started this class, took the class because they just thought it would be fun. They didn't realize that the learning abilities from this class itself would help them throughout their imaginations. They're all technology. They all have the savvy. They all know how and what, but they didn't know the ways to do it, you know, to produce it, to shoot it, to edit it. This class was a spark to the students. They took this class, a lot of them, and they even told me that they thought this was just going to be a blow-off class to them, something that they can come and just sleep in. And most of them have said to me, this is one of the best classes that we've ever had in high school. I try to teach them what real-life experiences is. This is my passion. So I have a goal, and teaching these students my goal is important, and this classroom has helped me with that. The reactions from the students, I wish I would have had my camera set up the first day and watch the students' faces as they walked into the classroom, because each one of them were in awe. They were all, wow, wow, Mr. Love, we never expected anything like this. This is so cool. You know, you'd never know it's here. I'm going to go tell my friends so they'll come here too. I mean, it was really that. You know, they were really excited. You could see the faces light up that this was something special to them, this classroom.